We are here today to remember and to honour those British and Commonwealth servicemen and women who fell in the First and the Second World War and in subsequent conflicts. The Highams Park Society holds this annual act of remembrance each year to honour in particular the men named on the Halex plaques. The two Halex plaques, one from the First World War and the other from the Second World War, are both situated inside Highams Library. They once stood on an enormous Portland stone obelisk on Larkshall Road. In 1914, when World War I broke out, the Xylonite Works, as the Halex was then called, was a vast factory near to where Tesco is now. It employed thousands of men and women. Some lived in Highams Park, but many were from nearby districts, such as South Chingford, Chapel End, and further into Walthamstow and Leyton. Over the years, it has been possible to find out details of these men's lives, where they fought, and the dates when they died. They were men, especially those on the World War I plaque, who were part of a whole generation scarred by conflict on a vast scale. In 1914, this part of Essex was semi-rural and only partly built up. Most of the men who worked at the Halex Works would not have travelled far. Before 1914, they certainly would not have travelled far. Some of those whose names are on the World War I plaque in Highams Library fought on the Western Front, some in Palestine, some in North Africa, to name but a few of the theatres of war. The horrors of the First World War are unimaginable to us standing here today. And some of the failings of military leadership in that conflict were also horrific. These were ordinary men caught up in extraordinary and horrific events. Today we are called to pause and to remember these men and their supreme sacrifice. This year our ceremony has had to be shortened, but it is still important to honour the Xylonite and Halex men whose names are writ on the plaques inside Highams Library, to honour them in a significant way. So we can truly say, their name liveth forevermore.
In Flanders Fields by John McCrae. In Flanders Fields the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If you break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
In proud and grateful memory of the gallant men who left this place to fight in the cause of liberty and justice, and who laid down their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 1918. C. Amis, A. Andrews, W. Baird, T. W. Brooke, A. J. Brooks, J. L. Burt, J. Carson, H. Cox, G. Duckworth, P. Digby, H. Dinsdale, T.C. Edwards, T. Elms, E. Frost, S.J. Giblin, G. Glynn, W. Goodman, A.J. Hassler, S.J. Hollingsworth, F.C. Howes, E. Highland, G. Keogh, A. Lewis, C. V. Lockwood, W. Martin, C. Morrow, A. Neville, A. Newland, L. North, A. Nova, T. Oakley, G. J. N. Poley, E. Richardson, J. H. Rumble, H. Searle, H. Shaw, A. Slater, G. F. Smith, H. Smith, T. Sorrell, G. E. Stoddart, W. Stowe, W. Tanter, F. Ward, and in proud and grateful memory of their comrades who died for the same cause during the years 1939 to 1945. M. M. Carter, F. Dallas, C. Lewis, F. P. A. Simmons, W. Smith, E. A. Sorrell, A. West. Their names liveth forevermore.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
prisoners, call out.